Hello and welcome. I am Farming for Fun, and we are going to go over the basics of how to create a map in Giants Editor for Fs19. So to begin, we're going to need the basic files here. We're going to need Giants Editor. This is version 8.1 beta. You can upgrade to the stable version. We're going to need Notepad++ to edit our XMLs, as well as download a sample mod map from any of your regular downloaded modded websites. You will need a file or program like WinZip or WinRAR or 7-zip, something along those lines. As well as you will need a folder placed into your documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 19, and mods. So we will just go like this. We will create a new folder. Let's call this tutorial. This is where we are going to save all of our files. So for the beginning, let's add this into the tutorial. Just click and drag that into here, open this up, and we are going to unzip to here. This will create all the map files we would need, as well as the map itself. Now this sample mod map is using the map US instead of the map DE, which is perfectly fine. Either will work. So let's close that or minimize that for now. And actually, let's just open up this map from here. So now that we are in the editor, it should load up the map that the sample mod has given us, which is also included is a few items here. So the main ones we need are fields and career start point. All of these other ones we can add in later on our own. But for this episode, I am just going to get a few things set up for you guys to understand what is going on. So here, this is the terrain. This is the actual surface that we are working on. Career start point. This is where we will load in as soon as we enter the map. The blue arrow is going to be which way our character faces as they load in. In our fields, this will be dealt with when we get to that point. First things first, this is the terrain editing window. If you do not have it, click this and it will show up. Now to begin, we will click on the sculpting button here, sculpt mode, and this is our tool to enable sculpting. The radius changes the size, and your mouse wheel will also change that. So let's add a nice little hill here. Click and drag will add hills, or you can go to subtract, which will make it into a divot. Change that back to add. A middle mouse button will smooth the edges. Right mouse button is set to subtract. Now another feature is replace, and that will replace all of the hill sections all the way up to that desired height and will not go any higher. Subtract will continuously subtract though, so be aware. And there's another couple tools down here that we can add. So noise, if we add brush here, any seed will do. It will add, oops, I have to go to the hardness here. We'll change the hardness, and we'll have to go into the add again. So this will give our world a little bit of a texture, make it look like a rockier surface. So that's what the noise does. And the octaves just changes how many points are going to be shown. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. The seed just changes like which bumps show up where. So the value here will change how quick the actual hill is being made. And we can turn the noise off for now. This will raise and lower our fields accordingly. So let's just smooth everything over, make it nice and pretty. And we can change this to square as well if we want the square platform to raise or lower. In the end, they all fairly do the same. So that is sculpting. Come back for episode 2, which we will show you how to paint and use the tools accordingly. Thank you so much for watching, and join me in the next episode.